Hey, what is going on, guys? I'm here to play the DLC for the new Fallout game. I think it's called Automatron or some shit like that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Whoa, 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 what the fuck's happening? What the fuck? Whoa there. Servo mech? Oh shit. Wait, oh no. That's a friend.
My friends did not survive the attack.
Uh-huh. Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor, but I am registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound strange coming again. I thank you for your efforts. I know they would have thanked you as well.
It wasn't any trouble.
My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Who's Jackson?
Jackson was the leader of this caravan. He had a great mind for technology. In many ways, he is my creator. He installed all my current upgrades. Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the robots.
Tell me about these robots.
They roam the Commonwealth and claim to be restoring order. We've seen them fighting raiders, but they've also attacked innocents, settlers, merchants, and caravans like ours. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
The Mechanist?
Who's the Mechanist?
The only information I have comes... The only certainty is that you have shown willingness to aid. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench.
Ooh.
So you have additional resources in this undertaking.
That's awesome.
You want revenge, don't you?
I admit my goal is twofold. Stopping the Mechanist both protects the Commonwealth and allows me to avenge my fallen friends. I won't rest until I see this threat dissolved. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist. You may find information that I will follow and
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's go, Ada.
They're out there, we'll find.
What's going on? Hello? What are you doing? Oh my god. Yo. My bad, Ada. Hello. Not taking any chances of that. Peekaboo. What the fuck, is that a brain? What the fuck? Wait, what the hell is this? Hold up. I could take the brain. Holy shit.
Hey, Ada.
Did you retrieve something from that robot?
Sure did.
It had this strange device on it.
Let's have a look. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, this is a specialized radar beacon. I suspect it's how the Mechanist was keeping track of the robo-brain you destroyed. As the next logical step, I need you to install this beacon within me so we can use it to our advantage.
Okay.
Sounds like a solid plan.
I'm glad you agree. You'll need to use a robot workbench to ensure proper installation, and my presence will be required. To maintain peak efficiency, I strongly recommend that we remain together until the radar beacon is successfully installed.
Okay.
You know what I call a good day? One that
Get your ass
ends
out of the
without an
way.
empty stomach.
I can't see. I can't see, bro. Fuck this.
Crop's been growing
It's
pretty good
always
lately.
fascinating watching you create.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
That's some high-tech stuff.
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon. How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for. And you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
I'm listening.
How refreshing. Then allow me to explain. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand?
Hey.
In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill two simple conditions. One, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics.
I could do that.
And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, I'm still bound by my original programming. It pains me to admit it, but one of my directives states that I cannot lie. Ever.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we've made. Now that we have that out of the way,
Deal.
do we have a deal? Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish. Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards. Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
What kind of body were you expecting?
Considering I look like a junk bot that's been hastily welded together by an amateur, I'd say almost anything else would have been better. However, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, given your limited skill set derived from your equally diminished intelligence.
Wow.
Well, I was gonna connect your head to Liberty Prime's body, but I decided to do a little arts and crafts instead. Disappointed?
If you're attempting to use sarcasm as an intimidation tactic, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you...
Tell me everything you know about.
Now there's a fascinating subject. Amazingly adept at programming. A veritable genius. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to
I knew there was some.
what you call good.
Right.
The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in... It's the most efficient way to assist...
I don't think you understand the
Help. To give or provide what is necessary. I'm doing exactly as I was assisting a human to the best of my... That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting... Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery.
Right.
It's actually quite elementary. But given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
You know what?
You can believe whatever you want.
Certainly. It's...
Mm-hmm.
In order to gain... I'll upload the plans. There. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Pure... I suspect you'll have quite a...
Yeah. What the fuck
You
is
war
that?
back to when you were city one of these days. Simple as biggest town I ever saw.